Thanks for joining us again for another instalment of Danny's Diary. This Saturday, our minimum £250,000 play spot pool goes to Lingfield. The jumps action obviously slightly affected in the UK, so Lingfield all-weather action gets the big pot. If you are having a bet, don't forget 18 plus. Please gamble responsibly, and you can, as always, get your free Saturday play spot on the Tote website or app. But Danny, there's only really one place to start, I suppose, this week. The news of Flooring Porter coming through during the week that he's now a 50-50 chance for the festival, a bit of a knock, but I imagine it's not the greatest news, but it's not the worst news in the same sense.
Yeah, that's it. 50-50, I think I'd be a glass half full type of guy anyway. I think at 50-50, he still has a great chance of making it there. Obviously, Gavin wants to keep everybody well informed that it's not just been smooth sailing since Leopardstown. And I don't know what happened. I haven't spoke to Gavin at any length, but hopefully, there's a lot of time between now and Cheltenham. I wouldn't be giving up just yet.
Exactly. I think it was 8 weeks yesterday till the stayers hurdle. Just with it being so close to Cheltenham now, it really is the meat and gravy. How are your other rides looking? You probably won't have had any word on what you are riding, but I suppose from a Willie Mullins point of view, there's plenty of stars that are going to be taking each other on by the looks of it.
That's it. There's so many of those novices within Willie's and plenty of horses for the open races as well. So, with Willie, I'll never really know until the 11th hour what I will be riding. But I had a decent Christmas and got to ride some nice horses, and Champ Kylie was good in Naas as well. I think after that performance, possibly Paul will want to rub him back off me, but it's nice to get the leg over and hopefully maybe a few more through the next few spring festivals.
Exactly. A big week of racing as well in Ireland, with some of the UK racing being off, so there'll be an extra focus on it. You ride 1-4 Willie in Navan on Saturday in the novice race.
Yes, I ride Amy Deji. He's had a run over the Christmas. I think he'll improve plenty from that, and hopefully he'll be involved. He probably looks the stable second string, but with Willie's, they always have a good chance.
And then on to Sunday, Thurles is the real good action over in Ireland this weekend. You ride 3 there, the first being Royal Rendezvous. You've gotten well within the past and won together in Gara in the Grade 2 there Champion Chase earlier in the season.
Yes, Royal Rendezvous looks his ideal trip. I think Thurles will really suit him. Chacun Pour Soi was probably a fraction unlucky to make that mistake in Leopardstown at Christmas, and I think reading between the lines, it looks like Willie is going to look at maybe some of the longer distances with him, and Thurles is possibly, you would think, a trial for a Ryanair chase, having to go there. So it'll be interesting to see how he can operate at that trip. But I do think Royal Rendezvous is racing at his optimum trip, and the benefit of the run behind Conflated at Christmas is going to have Royal Rendezvous in prime condition. I think if he's ever going to beat Chacun in Thurles, could be his opportunity.
Excellent stuff. And Stump Town, one for Gavin Cromwell at your ride. And I always find it fascinating that the success you've had together over in Cheltenham, but you haven't rode a winner for him over jumps in Ireland. So maybe this will be the one.
Hopefully, Gavin has a good team of jockeys up there, and Flooring Porter has been my flagship horse for him. So, I've ridden a handful of other horses, and this fella in there, a lightweight, is possibly the reason that none of the other fellas are able to ride him. But he had a good run behind Notice to close and hasn't ran too badly around Thurles as well, which, it's a unique track, and that track form is definitely a positive. I wouldn't have him out of it. It's a competitive handicap chase, but I'd give him an each-way chance in that race.
Excellent. And your last one here, Johnny, for your Uncle Thomas, who you've rode before, but was pulled up over Christmas, I think, or slightly before Christmas, but then was in a graded race last time. So maybe something to play with this time around.
Hopefully, I think that Punchestown run will have been a nice confidence booster for him. He was a very good winner for Charlie Mullins in the amateur race Mel earlier in the year. So, if he can get back to that level of form, I think he'd have a chance. I'm not sure is Thurles the type of track that's going to really suit him, but the Punchestown will give him a chance to get back in the swing of things, and fingers crossed he'll be thereabouts.